Okay, it's 11:09 a.m. So they've told me to check out by 11 a.m. Please on June 15th, 2024. I don't want to make a scene, no drama. I'm on my way out. I just wanted to make sure that I clean the place up because they gave me notice at 10:02 a.m. this morning. And they're trying to say that we didn't get along perfectly for 17 nights, I guess, or 16 nights. I'm not sure about that. May 30th was the first night I stayed here, and it's June 15th now. So I know they started me off at $500 a night, and that went on until the manager, Derar, Derar, he, of his own accord, I didn't ask him. I mean, I was happy to pay $500 a night. This was literally like the fifth hotel that I went to ask if they had a room, and none of the others would take Visa debit. So I had almost $10,000 on my Visa debit card. So I had the money, but I couldn't access it. So they said, well, if you got the money, no worries, but we're going to charge you double. And I said, okay, thank you, I'm happy. I'm happy. So because I'm happy, I'm treating the guests and the staff, all the staff, oh my God, all the staff, with uttermost respect, which brings me back to the maid outside. Oh my God, this more yesterday. She knocked on the door, and I had the do not disturb sign on the door, and I just didn't answer. And then she knocked on the door again, and she kept knocking, and then she finally said, room service, or housekeeping, sorry, I think she said housekeeping. And at that point, I was so frustrated because I was in the middle of charging my phone. Sorry, not charging, emptying the files from my phone onto my backup hard drive because I record everything and it takes up a god-awful amount of space. So, in order to be prepared for the police, I had to empty everything. So, if someone's going to come to the door, I'm going to record them. So I accidentally, a little bit upsetly, shouted, "What?" I mean, I didn't get angry. I just what? What do you want? Don't you see the sign on the door? The sign says, do not disturb with housekeeping stuff. I'm taking care of my own room here, and I let you know when I need new sheets, and we've made the bed together, and I've asked you regularly for new towels, and I keep stock loading here anyway, because that's not something I want to run out of. And coffee, too, I grab them 5 or 6 at a time. I mean, why do I have to ask 1 or 2? I've been staying here for 17 nights. So it's not like I keep a whole lot on stock, but 4 coffees for the next day. Today, it was going to be a work day. I was going to finish the video that I have to post about Taiwan stuff at talknumber2dream.com. So I was going to finish that today. Anyway, prepared the recycling. That was in the fridge when I even came here. I mean, they left garbage in the fridge when I came here. And you know what? I'm thankful for that too. Because I bought an extra large pizza. And it wouldn't fit in the fridge. So I was really thankful when I already had a box. So I used the box actually for a week. That's why the box is still in my room after 17 days. Because I was actually using it. And I'm thankful for that. So, if you have a use for something, use it. If nobody else is using it. So this is the rest of the room. Tissue box 1, tissue box 2. This area is all clean, should be almost immaculate. I've left this open now so that there's no surprises for the poor housekeeping individual. And I should also point out that my mother cleaned hotels for a good long time while I was a kid, so I can completely understand what she goes through every day. Anyway, the other hotel guest that complained about exactly that. It was housekeeping had ignored his room because he had the sign on his door. But nobody felt like pointing out that logic to him. And the manager didn't know what to say, and she was just looking at me, and I thought, well, I'll escort him outside and see what comes of it, because my day is weird, and this is how weird happens. And so when he had said post it to YouTube, I posted it to YouTube, and I'm sure that the hotel staff then thought that I was against them, when truly, I have not been against you, but we're all trying to speed up the process of worldwide peace. And the fastest way to do that is to actually make me meet the police. And they were just taking way too long. I mean, Gerventa knows they were taking way too long. And they have to take long in order to eliminate the frivolous stuff, because a lot of people call it just about basic domestic disputes, okay? And now it's not just a tiff between some little hotel guest and a guest. Now it's a tiff between a guest and an actual hotel. Go figure. Can you imagine that? So thanks for the one up, God. Okay, anyway.